Where were we? What were we talking about?
Hi. Who is your mentor? Who is the person that you signed your work for? Who is the person that made you like you were, that made you, that taught you all your work? Who is the person?
What? Who
Who is a mentor?
Mentor. Well, I mean, there's lots of mentors. I think, like I said, in terms of animation, one of the earliest ones was Ray Harryhausen, because he just did beautiful animation, and he did it all himself. You know, he's a real artist. So I remember, you know, as a child, really liking his work. But you know, lots of people. You know, I think your inspirations come from many different sources, and I think that that's the way it should be, because that kind of gives you lots of influences, and so I've been lucky to have many like that.
Vamos a subir un micrófono para el balcón. Ahí va el micrófono para el balcón. Voluntarios, un micrófono al balcón, por favor.
Hi, Mr. Burton. How is the process of editing for you? They say the process of editing is very painful for some directors. How is editing for you in your films?
Editing?
Yes.
Well, it's nice in a way, because my favorite part of it is shooting of it, because I just like working with all the cast and the crew, and there's just a great energy when you're just on the set. You know, it's the most difficult aspect of it. But the editing is nice in a way, because there's no other pressure. You know, you don't have, like, the studio leaves you alone at that point. You're just left to just kind of edit the film, so it's kind of a very private process, which you know, that doesn't make it, that sort of takes away the pain a little bit. You know, it's just you get to be a bit more introspective and reflective, and don't have to make such quick decisions. So I've now kind of got to learn to enjoy it a bit more.
Hi, thanks for all the inspiration that you gave me, and I think for all your friends here. And also thank you for sending my Jack Skellington drawing yesterday. You don't know how much it means that to me, because all your movies are a great inspiration to me. I think like I were a child. Thanks, but my question is, I know that you sometimes make sketch or draws of your character before making the film, so you can have a clear idea of what you want of the character. What do you feel? What do you think when you pass the pencil on paper?
What was that last part? What did you say?
What do you feel? What feelings? What are you thinking when you are making the drawings?
Well, the good thing about it is I don't really think, and I think that that's sort of the joy of it. It's much more of a subconscious thing. It's very hard for me to sit on a piece of paper and go, okay. I prefer to have it and then just almost like a little sketch. You don't even know what you're sketching, and that's kind of what happened with Jack Skellington. It's it's a circle with two black hole eyes and a lying mouth. It's a very simple character, but as I kept drawing it, it just had a lot of weird emotional power to me. And I remember when I first showed it to the studio, they were kind of freaked out, because they're like, well, you can't have a main character with no eyeballs, It's like, could you put some eyes on him and things? But but the fact is, the power of it is the simplicity of it. So you never quite know what you're going to get when you're starting to design something. And I think for me that means it's more powerful, and it's coming much more from an internal place.
Hi, Tim. I think it's truly significant that you're sitting together with René Castillo, who is a very talented filmmaker.
Yes.
And I was wondering what you think about his work, and especially about the short film Hasta los Huesos.
Well, I've only seen a little bit of René's work, but what I've seen of it, I think it's fantastic. And I mean, the first time I just saw some of his images, I just thought, wow, who is this person? Because and he likes stop motion. I mean, he's a real fan, and artist, and you know, it's very rare in this day and age to see somebody who has a singular vision, because you know, there's so much kind of corporate animation that goes on right now, and so it's a real pleasure to see somebody who still is an individual artist.
When I grow up, and I made a very simple drawing, but I want to hand it out to you. Can I?
What?
She made you a drawing.
Oh, of course. Yes, okay. Yeah. Sure. But one of the things about being a director is don't grow up. That's the problem. When you grow up, you have problems.
Que te dice que una de las cosas importantes, quédate chiquita y no creces.
Very good.
Tim Burton, hola, mucho gusto en conocerte. Mi pregunta es... bueno, sabes que en México se tiene una cultura muy arraigada acerca de la muerte y creo que es algo que tenemos en común. Entonces, no sé, creo que tú creciste viendo también las películas del Santo contra las momias y todo este cine de terror que se hacía en la época de oro en México. ¿Qué has retomado o qué te impresiona, qué te llama la atención acerca de esta cultura de la muerte que se desarrolla en México? Y además, no sé, tenemos un dibujo que queremos regalarte, no sé si nos
Yeah, no, there was a channel in Los Angeles that would show, sorry. I'll pay you back from this. Right. No, there was a channel in Los Angeles that would show like movies like, you know, Mexican wrestling, vampire women, and fantastic. I grew up watching this. I loved them. I remember seeing at the Encreso, the Churubusco Studios, however you pronounce it. But they were really strong. There was one called Curse of the Crying Woman. I don't know what the translation is here, but they were very powerful movies that had they kind of reminded me of why I liked movies of Mario Bava. They were very strong, very visual, very haunting, and quite strong imagery. So I used to watch those all the time. And I apologize to the festival. Yes?
What do you think about love?
What do I think about what?
Love.
Oh. Well, I guess it depends on who it's with, but you know, some I love more than others. I don't, you know, it's a nice idea, isn't it? Sure. What? Sorry?
Ok, ¿sabes qué? Van a esperar el micrófono, por favor. Todos tenemos preguntas, somos muchos. Estamos tratando de llegar. Vamos a empezar.